I asked Gemini, the AI assistant from Google, the 2.5 Flash version, how to break robotic behavior in humans. When talking about robotic behavior in humans, it usually refers to a lack of spontaneity, emotional expression, and natural social interaction. It might manifest as monotone speech, little variation in pitch and volume, limited facial expressions, a flat or unchanged face, rigid body language, stiff posture, minimal gestures or repetitive movements, a difficulty with social cues, not picking up on sarcasm or humor or emotional signals, repetitive or predictable actions, following routines rigidly, struggling with improvisation, lack of empathy or emotional responsiveness, appearing detached or unable to connect with others' feelings. Breaking these patterns can involve a combination of self-awareness, practice, and sometimes professional guidance. Here are some strategies to break robotic behavior in humans. Why not increase self-awareness? And the suggestions that are given here are: observe yourself, pay attention to your own speech patterns, facial expressions, and body language in different situations. You can even record yourself to identify areas of improvement. Ask for feedback. Ask trusted friends and family members to point out when you seem robotic or detached. Be open to their observation. Journaling. Reflect on your interactions and emotions. What situations trigger this robotic behavior? What emotions are you suppressing? And then another strategy would be to practice expressiveness. Vocal exercises. Practice varying your pitch, tone, volume when speaking. Read aloud with different emotions: happy, sad, angry, excited. Facial exercises. Practice making different facial expressions in a mirror. Continuously try to match your expressions to your emotions. Body language awareness. Pay attention to your posture. Relax your shoulders. Use open gestures and make eye contact. Improv exercises. Engage in activities that encourage spontaneity and quick thinking, like improv classes or games. Now here's another strategy to break the robotic behavior. Develop emotional intelligence. Now, how do we do that? Identify and name emotions. Learn to recognize and label your own emotions and those of others. Empathy building. Practice putting yourself in others' shoes. Imagine how they might be feeling and why. Active listening. When others speak, focus on understanding their perspective, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Pay attention to their nonverbal cues. Respond authentically. Instead of giving a rote or logical answer, try to connect with the emotional subtext of a conversation and respond genuinely. So the fourth way to break the robotic behavior is, according to AI, engage in social interaction. Seek out different and diverse social situations. Don't just stick to the familiar routines or people, but put yourself in new social environments. Practice small talk. Start with simple interactions like greeting people, asking open-ended questions, and sharing brief observations. Join groups or clubs. Engage in activities that align with your interest, providing natural opportunities for connection. Observe others. Pay attention to how socially adept people interact. What do they do that you could incorporate? If the robotic behavior is really impacting your relationships, consider professional help. therapy or counseling. If robotic behavior is impacting your relationships or causing distress, a therapist can help you explore underlying causes, that is, social anxiety, past trauma, autism, spectrum disorder, and developing coping mechanisms and social skills. Social skills training. Some therapists and coaches specialize in helping individuals to improve their social communication and interaction. Well, here is an important consideration. Neurodiversity. It's important to acknowledge that some individuals, particularly those on the autistic spectrum, may naturally present with traits that could be perceived as robotic. In these cases, the goal isn't to cure or change who they are, but to help them navigate social situations more comfortably and effectively, if that is their desire. Authenticity. The aim is not to become someone you're not, but to unlock your natural expressiveness and connect more authentically with others. Patience. Breaking ingrained habits takes time and effort. Be patient and compassionate with yourself. By consciously working on these areas, you can gradually break free from robotic patterns and foster more natural, fluid, and emotionally resonant human interactions.